For the first time ever, Juneteenth will be recognized as a paid state holiday here in Washington state.
For King 5's Face and Rave, Shanti Sumter tracks the roots of Juneteenth back more than 150 years.
A song of comfort and hope, performed by a group that came about during a period of pain and despair.
The brutal murder of George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and so many other Black lives really moved our museum to do something.
Lanisha DeBartoleben is the president and CEO of the Northwest African American Museum. After a summer of protest for racial justice in 2020 and the ongoing pandemic, the museum created a choir to spread a message of hope, resilience, and healing. It's the African American Cultural Ensemble, or ACE.
Because people were disparaged, people were depressed, and people were distraught over these shootings, well, what better way to try and encourage people and give them hope and maybe a little bit of peace? Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier.
Under the direction of Jason Turner,
Child, things are getting brighter.
ACE learned and practiced songs from the civil rights movement.
Ooh, child.
And debuted in 2021 on Juneteenth.
Our messages of freedom, equity, equality for all people, all genders, all races.
Music of our ancestors, Negro spirituals, and music of consciousness that poses the notion, ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Things are gonna get better.
For many Black Americans, they're still waiting for that message of hope to become a reality. Racism is still painfully prevalent in our society. Just last month, a man allegedly motivated by racism and hate shot and killed 10 people in Buffalo, New York.
How do you all navigate singing things are going to get easier when sometimes on the surface of what we see, it doesn't always appear that way?
That is the story of America. When we look at American history, when we look at oppression that we've had to grapple with and overcome, we have had to hold on to a sense of hope.
While many are just now learning about Juneteenth, in Galveston, Texas, the birthplace of the holiday, they've been commemorating it for 157 years. King 5 Facing Race traveled to Texas to explore those roots.
So here we have a set of books, what we call our weapons of mass destruction.
We caught up with Samuel Collins, known in Galveston as Professor Juneteenth. He gives tours at this cultural center dedicated to the day. Collins educates visitors on the origins of Juneteenth, the day the last enslaved people learned they were free here in Galveston on June 19, 1865. A message the Union soldiers finally brought to these shores 2.5 years after President Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation.
As the Union soldiers moved throughout the South, they spread freedom from place to place. So these states would have received the message at different times.
Today, the holiday is all about celebrating Black culture, history, and life. Collins says Juneteenth is celebrated through events like festivals, barbecues, and church services.
This holiday represented to the former enslaved and their descendants really our 4th of July, but it's not our in the sense that it's only African Americans. It's all Americans that value freedom and liberty should celebrate Juneteenth. So that's one of the things that I'm working to get more individuals to embrace, not that Juneteenth is connected to enslavement, but that Juneteenth is connected to freedom.
As the fight for equality continues, ACE's message remains strong. With each performance, they hope to continue to be a vessel for strength and resilience.
This avenue of inspiration, this avenue of lifting our eyes higher than the circumstances that are around us, to really peer into what is possible, not so much what's present, but what is possible.